Nice dance, Milani. Good afternoon, everyone. It's lunchtime, and we got some Genshin. I am going to pause this because in 2 seconds we're going to hear the thirst for D-loop behind me. Because that's what happened when I logged into the game. All right. Oh, I apologize if you're going to see my model wig out. I still have that really bad kink in my neck. So I've been babying that all morning. I put some ice on it. I tried to put my heating pad on it after, but because it's one of those that's kind of like flat, flimsy ones, don't get me wrong, it heats up really nice. It's just really hard to put it like on something like my neck, in the spot where I need it. So yeah. Didn't work out quite so well. I have taken some aspirin, so I've been taking care of it and trying to sit a little bit better. So if I do sound faint, like a little far away from the mic, I'm doing my best. The mic is right next to me, but I'm trying to sit up a little bit better. So so I can see chat on my other screen, see the game, all that fun stuff. What's this? Can you show us the banners already? No? Okay. I really wish they would show the banners sooner rather than later. I really do. Doesn't look like I have anything to pick up. Interesting. And of course we got Dodovo. Alright, looks like we're gonna get one once a day. Can I just... No. I really wish they would just let you teleport to it. It's not far from it, but... Yeah, no. And if I remember correctly, I said I was gonna do Artifact Run 10 past. So that's the goalpost, just to try to still do it at 12:10. So we get it done, because we have got some artifacts to farm from Mualani today. To try to... It's no superhero landing. I'll give you that. Oh, really? Oh wait, dude, can I? That's okay. That's 3 times I've hit myself. Oh, motherfucker. Let's still... No, it won't. Are you gonna just go up and down? Oh my god, really? Oh, okay. Well, we'll deal with that. I'm gonna kill myself. How? Going way down here. Look how long that goes. I mean, I did it, but still. Actually, how much does that actually give me for doing the event? One full. One full. Hi, Andy. How you doing? All right, what's the time? Got about 4 minutes. 4 minutes before we do the artifact run. let's go. Lots of book stuff today. I mean, that's better than running around campus.
Lord Barbados, please see to it that Gotham gets
Alright, I do want to put Zhang again.
I'll bring my seasonings.
Oh, one more, we get a wish.
The academia?
In a way, yes.
What happened
Oh, yeah, we can take care of the teapot.
this realm is...
What do we got today? Actually, do 14. That's 14 for that too. I wish I had more realm
If you
currency to
ever
buy
have
out the whole thing. Oh, I don't have any more Kachinas. Okay. You know I'm gonna need these, so do that. Oops. That is something I will buy from the shop then. Guess I haven't run around in a spot that had them in that
This
land.
realm is...
I should, in
If
theory,
you
have
ever...
Mualanis, but you never know. There we go. All right, let's go back to planting some of these. I know I said I was fine for Bennett, and I should be fine for Bennett, which is the primary goal, but I kind of also want to have them on hand for Sucrose. How many of these? Nope, that's not going to tell me anything. Yeah, I'll stick with the Nakuweed in case we see Kuki. In case we see Shinobu. All right. And I took enough dawdling to be able to go and do this.
Need a surfboard?
Right! You're just gonna keep saying that. So we'll just listen to Baiju cough as he runs. Zelena's crit stuff was taken away on her. On her sword, it just gives elemental damage bonus, so it sounds kind of stupid good. Huh. Okay. So it still sounds like she's gonna be like a crazy buffer and healer. Which I believe she is our first Geo healer, non-constellation, right? I still have my reservations about the Natlan characters after pulling Mualani, so like I think Zillian's gonna be fine because she's support and not on field. Poke. I wouldn't even call Goro a healer. Yeah, he's although apparently, from what I've been hearing, she can't heal Ito. I haven't gone deep into that. I just saw somebody ranting about it on Twitter. I'm like, why can't she heal Ito?
Another bitter pill to swallow.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
Into the wind.
I think I did it. Okay, because she was in the air, it didn't count? Really?
Check this out. Best of luck!
Well then.
Booba, get them!
Truth.
One with nature. Mind the side effects.
Yep, that's exactly what happened.
The wind knows me.
Spectacular scene! Let's ride! Amazing!
Mind the
Kazuha!
side effects.
He must have had the Bond of Life stuff. Let me get away from them so I can heal. Oh my god, bite you! I'm so sorry, Seals. Has to do with the number of elements in the party. Is what triggers it. Zillow's healing. So Mono Geo wouldn't do it. Oh, but I think that got tweaked. Not sure though. I mean, if that's the case, that still sucks. Turn on the fan, it's getting hot in here. Not hot enough to turn on the AC though, which I'm thankful for. Oops. That's not the staircase, Baiju. down here. There we go. So I'm thinking probably for the rest of the week we'll do still stuff for Mualani. So on Thursday we'll do her talent books, and then the other days we'll do artifacts to hopefully get some hopeful pieces for her set.
A bitter pill to swallow. One with nature.
Parting waves.
Where did you go, Mualani?
Mind the side effects.
Oh my god, they are really bad outside now.
Time to go.
Eat this.
The wind knows me. Have a taste of this. Into the wind. Finally done.
Oops. Almost missed those. I got everything. Inazuma. Okay, he totally should have noticed me. So yeah, I'm probably going to be doing that stuff for Mualani for the rest of the week. And then next week, I'm going to more than likely use resin on ley lines. That way we can get a surplus of Mora and some XP books so we can actually start working on Dea and Bennett. I'm hoping I'll see better performance with Mualani with a proper team for her. Because let's face it, this team is not great for her. It really isn't. But I'm also having problems of being able to hit enemies going, okay, that's 3 times, and do an attack. Because it seems like she only gets 1 attack when she's not in Natland. Until her skill comes back. Is it a skill issue? Probably. It's still annoying.
A bitter pill to swallow.
Out of the frying pan.
Went too fast.
Ho! Need a surfboard?
Stupid Pyro. But see, if you can group enemies together like that, it's fine. So that's probably going to be the trick. So honestly, a character like Venti to group them wouldn't be a bad thing either. As long as she can still hit them when they're in the air. Yeah, for upcoming banners, like, Zillinen still has my interest as a buffer and a healer. So she kind of fills that role that Bennett does, because she can do both. I don't know how good her healing is, though. It's going to be a question. So whereas I kind of still want to try for her, there is a part of me that wants to pull on the Shogun for this account. Get out of my way.
The wind knows me.
But we'll see. We'll have to see what the funds are going to look like, because I know Raiden's going to come before Zelanin, of course. But see who's on the banner. We know it's going to have Kujo Sara. She always runs with the Shogun. But not too sure about the others. I kinda hope Kuki's there. Kinda. But I'm just trying to think of what's run with Raiden in the past. Because the only one I was really around for was the most recent one that actually introduced Chevreuse. No, we don't want that. No. And it would be cool to actually, you know, if Chev is there to get Chev on this account. I don't quite know what I would do with her quite yet, but, you know, it'd be kind of cool to have her. You know, that banner of 4 stars was the last one I think that really made sense to me, that how it was set up. No, not gonna lie. Because it was Sarah, Chev, and Bennett. And it was the Raiden Shogun and Yoimiya. So you could create an overload team. Oh, no, 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 no. Cause a hot first.
One with nature.
Carving way!
Into the wind.
Oh, we'll check that achievement after I get my artifacts. But yeah, that seemed to go much better. I could get 2 shots in, no problem. So honestly, I feel she's better on single target. You know, I condensed my resin and I didn't hand in my shit. I'm the smart. I am so smart. SMRT. Also got to see if I need to stock up on anything like the nectars and whatnot. I do know the nectars is going to be a thing because we still need to up Farina's talents. And like I said, I do want to crown Farina's talents. Not Kazua's burst, I wouldn't mind crowning. Jiangling's burst, wouldn't mind crowning. I don't know who my first triple crown would be, though. I actually only have one triple crown on my main, and that's New Galette. And I have one double crown.
The doctor will see you now. You're toast! Amazing!
Good job.
Catch an epic wave!
I didn't see how much damage that did, but that was actually kind of funny. Okay. What was the achievement? Only the night breeze can be heard. Defeat 4 opponents using night soul aligned attacks within 5 seconds. And I did do that. Alright. Let's go try to get some artifacts. There is a part of me that actually wants to try something on the local legend down here. But I'm too much of a chicken shit to actually try it. Because Baiju might survive. He's got 50k HP. Apparently, you can defeat that local legend in 8 seconds. And it's just because of how the game's programmed. There's a little waterfall in the back, and because of the way he passed, Milani, no. Because of the way he passed with his shadow clone kind of thing, he'll always do his final thing to appear, jumping above you and landing. You can drown him in the waterfall because the game counts it as deep water for enemies.
Anything's possible.
Okay, we got the pyro. We got the pyro. All right, let's see how this team does. Again, if it doesn't pan out with Mualani, I'll just flip back to Farina. But I need to get used to using her. I got her. I built her. I need to use her.
Booba, get them!
Taking a turn for the better. Mind the side effect. One with nature. Clouds high. The birds.
Surf's up! Check this out! Best of luck! Off we go! Yeah! What's the surf?
A bitter pill to swallow.
Into the wind. Nice and spicy. Off we go.
That's still about the same time that I was doing that with Farina. Okay. I will hold on to this because it's an EM goblet, but fucking hell, why does it have to be flat? Why?
Booba, get them! Hey-ya!
One with nature. Fallen leaves. Adorn my. Mind the side effects.
Carving waves!
Oh, really?
Like shreds, Sharky!
A bitter pill to swallow.
At the frying pan, into the fire!
The wind knows me.
Hi, Brian. How you doing? No, that's not a good attack one either. And defense, because of course it is. And all flat stats too. Cool. The artifact gods are not smiling on me right now. Doing okay. I still have a pretty gnarly kink in my neck. But I put some ice on it earlier, so it's much better than it was.
Racy Booba, get them! You're toast!
Remember, help comes first. Into the wind.
Woohoo! Surf's up! Catch an epic wave!
The wind knows me.
Amazing! Hit go!
Wrong set. Crap. Also crap. Well, actually, I know I'll lock that. It's a healing bonus with HP and attack, and that covers the basis of either healer. So if it rolls ER, that's actually a really good piece for offset.
Eat this!
Mind the into the wind. Clouds hide. The birds.
Let's shred, Sharky!
27 seconds. I think that's the fastest I've done this. Wrong side again. Okay, we're gonna start looking at the 4 stars to try to get a set for her. At least to do some pieces. So hold on to that one.
At the frying pan!
Seems like an emergency. The wind knows me. Fallen leaves adorn my night.
You're toast! Let's ride! Surf's up!
Yeesh. Feather. Still could be decent. Could roll crit rate. All right, let's use my transient. Actually, you know what? Let's pop a couple things. So let's go to we can go to Nutland's place. Yeah. Like I'm actually still kind of surprised. Like the randomness of the widths at the side for the buff. The fact that I managed to get these stats with the
Whoa!
she's very excitable. That I managed to get these stats out of a makeshift build of a 2-piece. And rocking 1 4-star because it's what I had for Heart of Death. Oh, yeah. Let's flip this too. That was the other reason I decided I wanted to come over here.
Add Astra Abyssal. Thank you for completing today's commissions.
And thank
Here
you
is
for the
your reward.
and thank you for the extra applesauce.
Add Astra.
There we go. All right, friendship's already done. That's right, I had a makeshift hyper bloom for Tainari, which doesn't necessarily work, but it was the best I have.
What a place.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna do that, and we'll pop one of these. I'm not gonna go all in with my fragile resin for it. Heck no. Oh, so close. I still didn't do the cook 20 dishes. And the forged items. And the only reason I hadn't done that is because I don't have crystals. Because I've been bad. Okay. Okie dokie. Let me check to see what I do have in that set. It's not much. I know that because I kept getting shit. Yeah, we have this one here that has crit rate, crit damage with it basically rolling into HP. So it's not terrible. This has a chance of rolling crit rate, and then I would just pray that it rolls into the 2 crits. Otherwise, this is just better. Yeah. That was crap. That's okay. It has high crit damage. So those 2 are kind of set. We prefer HP Sands, but we do have a 4-star energy recharge if she needs it. Because she's using an ER Sands right now. Because she needs it. Then we have a crappy defense. The EM I'm just holding on to because it's EM. And then we did get a crit damage right here. So it's something, but I would still obviously prefer the 5 stars before trying to make a set, because she is going to lose crit damage if I change that off. That's her offset right now. So I unfortunately do need to be picky. However, can't remember who was using this feather. Was it was on Kirara. But you know what? We might as well just try to max out what Mulani has. Well, we try to get stuff that potentially can make a good set. It's a similar situation I have with my Arlecchino. Because she was on a different build before with a 4-piece Gladiator. And I needed to make sure that the substats on the Gladiator were worse than what I would get on her set. And I somehow managed to balance it out that she did get better stats. Alright, where are you going? Of course you did. Of course you did. But everything else is 20. Because this rolled, yeah, this rolled flat attack. This wasn't going to help her. This at least had crit damage. And she needs ER, so for being the only Hydro, she definitely needs ER. Oh, right, you have this that needs to be leveled 2. I thought I finished that, but I guess I didn't. Thank you for the boost. My Mora thanks you. And I thank you too. More crit damage, alright. Alright, that should be everything 20 or 16 for her now. So she has 208 crit damage now. So yay! You have every right to dance for that, Mulani. Yeah! And this is the only thing you need. I do have that. So I just need her books. Okay. So that's going to be for Thursday.
Just
All
the
right,
ability to knock it.
back to the hole. Nah. Yeah, I would consider the burning set for her if I actually had
Get them!
a better burn, so to
Into the
speak.
wind. Sha!
Faster! Amazing! Catch an epic wave! Whoosh! Oh, ouch! I'm sorry, Pip. It's the doctor will see.
One with nature. Taking a turn for the better.
Eat this! Need a surfboard?
Geo, we'll hold on to that. Defense. Yep.
Booba, get
A bitter pill to swallow. Into the wind. Sha! As one with wind and cloud.
Let's ride! Check this out! Best of luck!
Jesus. It would help if you switched.
The wind knows me.
Okay. Crit damage. Animo. I mean, it does have elemental mastery on that, so it could actually be okay.
Booba, get them! Hey-ya!
Remember, health comes first. Sha! Clouds high. The birds come.
Woohoo! Catch an epic wave! Whoosh! The doctor will see. Nice and spicy.
Into the wind. Sha!
She just looked like she wound up to punch him. Because you couldn't see the little fishy. And other set. Crit damage on the other set. No real redeeming stats, unfortunately. Eh, I mean, I guess that could be okay. It does have defense on it, so be good for Kachina. And Zillinen, I believe, is defense as well. Is the only thing I haven't gotten like a 4-star timepiece or a 5-star timepiece for that. Wait, was that? That was everything, wasn't it? Yep. That was fast. That was fast. And unfortunately, we didn't get really anything to show for it for first set. Yeah, nothing really new. We can check to see what that rolls. Flat HP, no bueno. Damn, that got a huge boost on XP. Dang. So that's a no bueno. And then we got Animo and EM. And the defense. That's just gonna get thrown into the thing. So let's go ahead over to Kachina, because she's holding on to that stuff, because it would be her set if I start using her. Oh, you have a crit rate headpiece. Cute. Oh, we're actually starting to see what people want for them. That's cool. Alright. Oh, yeah, I have 2 crit damages. One's kind of crap, but I mean, that's no better. Attack percent, it needs to roll a crit rate. And funny enough, I don't have a defense one. That's hilarious. So, you know what? Just because it is a 5-star, we're just gonna go Blanc. We have Geo on set. Geo on set. I can't complain. Just to see what we got. We even got a defense one. Yeah, I did not get a 5-star Sans. That's true. I do. So you want defense or ER? Okay, so you have the defense 4-star. That's fine. Oh, look. That's defense percentage. Here you go. You might be able to get something else out of that. But that one could still be fine because it has defense percentage. We can see where that rolls into. And then... Oh, that's kind of perfect. It has 2 defense in it. So... Unless I got another one that kind of does that. Oh, no, that's pretty good. That one's pretty good. No, this has defense and crit damage. But this one has the double defense. So... Yeah, because this is the 5 set, right? Yeah. Yeah, so we got that one. Oh! She can take this one! The random one I got, and I was just like, I'm just throwing all the defense shit on Noelle. Yeah. Yeah, it is kind of weird. So, I mean, this would actually be the will I get one, will I won't, and if I have to flip it to the offset. But Kachina basically has a set already. I've been having better luck with that than the other one. Especially for the... I'm actually really surprised I have a Geo on set.
Whoa, whoa.
I think she's supposed to be doing her idle animation. She was doing absolutely nothing and going crazy. All right, let's see if I can just exchange some of those. Let me take a gander. All right, the only one I... Okay, I'll give it to you. There's your bouncy. Okay. You done, girl? So Eula needs the upgrade 100% because her Pale Flame is absolute dog shit. Yours is fine. You're going to share with Bennett, and Baiju will share with Bennett as well because he has the ER Sans. So other than the minor upgrades, I guess Eula is the only one that really needs one. Yeah, you need a crit rate with crit damage on it. Which... hell was that? That was a weird sound. That's unfortunate. Yeah, none of my crit rates are actually really decent. Only one? Two. Kaya's does, Zhangling's does, and Fischl's does. They're the only ones that have crit damage actually on them. And then my attack sans blows. Crit rate but no crit damage. And your flower is fine. Yeah, so she's the only one that I know of that really needs a upgrade. And I don't have Bloodstain to do a two-piece. I could do two-piece Glad. So in theory, I could try to do two-piece, two-piece. Do I have any? Do you have two Bloodstained? Which continues using one of them. Okay, that increases physical damage in and of itself, so much like the and EM sense. That was the other thing I had. Okay. So what about Gladiator? Okay, your flower is the thing that's fine, so I'm not going to worry too much about that. Okay, we have a contender. We have one that has double crit. Okay, those could be fine. Okay. So this already has double crit on it. Okay, Razors has a sand that has double crit. And that could roll double crit if this rolls total jank. And then you would just need this to be replaced. Got two crit damages. Okay, so the headpiece is probably going to be the problem. If I decide to go that route. So that's the rub. The gladiator pieces look really good, but I still need to have two-piece pale flame. And my flower is the only one that's good. You know what? No, we're gonna try to see if we can get something for Kazuha, because he's rocking 2 4-stars. Yeah, you're dumb. You are bad. You might be crit damage, but you're also bad. You know what? 2 flats, no. That's okay. We'll hold on to that. Healing bonus. And HP. The gods have not smiled upon me this day. That's unfortunate. That's highly unfortunate. Alright, let's, there's a quest up here too. Okay. Let's try to get these quests out of the way, because I believe Forrest said these were short, because it's only the first two parts. So let's just bang them out.
Off we go. She's not back yet. Oh, I hope nothing bad happened to Master Cheffin. Hey, that little kid is crying. Wonder what happened.
You scared her, Paimon. How dare you?
Let's go check what's wrong.
Hello, is something the matter?
Master Chevin, she went to gather volcanic crystals, but she's still not back yet.
Okay, well, how long has she been gone? If it's 5 minutes, there's nothing to worry about.
I told the guards, but they said they don't have people to spare. Plus, that area is super dangerous, with tons of monsters and bad guys. They have to finish making preparations before they can try to rescue her. But it'll be too late by then.
Don't worry, we'll go look for her.
So, you'll help? Great! I'll just make a quick sketch to show you where the guards went earlier. They said Master Chevin might have stopped around here. She might have been forced to go near the Umbral Needle. If that's the case, then...
I'm confused. Is it the Umbral Needle or the Shadow Pin?
Please, you have to save her.
This is now like the third typo not saying what they said that I've noticed in that land. Oh, it's right next to that. Okay. So underneath. Oh, it is underneath. And there was a waypoint there. All right. Good thing I looked. Oh, I'm gonna get some treasure. You.
Booba, get them! Eat this!
The wind knows me.
Carving waves! Surf's up! Woohoo! Surf's up! I told you today's our lucky day.
Well, then you lied. You didn't get any artifacts, girl.
Off we go.
Boo.
All right, we go. Let's finish this.
Boga boga.
One with nature.
Let's ride.
That was quick.
Oh no, I dropped it. Quick, pick it up. Hope I didn't just jinx us.
Oh, we gotta go up here now. Whee! Whee! Wrong button.
map, we should be getting close.
Get away from me!
Look, over there! Is that Master Chevin?
Where did you come from? So strong! Let's get out of here, boys! Run! Leave the stuff if you want to live! Drop all of it!
Well, they didn't put up much of a fight.
Guess they knew they were up to what they were up against.
Thank you so much. I thought I wasn't gonna make it down this mountain alive. Saved by the traveler. Guess my luck's not too bad today.
I'm glad you know who we are. Unlike the people of Tyrol who've never heard of the Warrior of Light, even though we saved the universe. What's that? I'm missing my realities. Whoops.
Sorry. Let me introduce myself. I'm Chevin, a gem artisan. I'm not usually this lucky, but maybe things are looking up.
Imix? Is that how you say her name? Imix sent us a how.
She did, huh?
She didn't tell us her name,
I
though.
didn't mean to make her worry. I wasn't planning to be gone longer than 2 days, tops.
And how long have you been gone?
But then, I discovered a new seam of volcanic crystal near the Umbral Needle. It's a large deposit, and the purity is exceptional. I dug up a whole bunch of it and was getting ready to head back. But the phlogiston within the crystals attracted monsters.
How? I think I found out what that sound was. One of my install discs fell. Don't know how it made the screeching sound, though.
I panicked and ran up a narrow path to avoid them. But by the time I was in the clear, I ended up running into those bandits. You showed up in the nick of time.
If the situation was so dangerous, why didn't you just drop the crystals and run?
I left most of them behind, believe me. I only kept the purest chunk. I have to bring it back no matter what. For Tlasoli and poor little Nechka.
Who are they?
Right, you wouldn't know. Tlasoli is a former ancient name artisan, and Nechka is her daughter.
So she crafts ancient names?
That's right. Or, well, she used to. Now she just handles regular forging commissions.
Why'd she stop?
Because of her daughter. Poor Nechka contracted an awful illness, and Tlasoli put everything aside to take care of her. Even as Nechka's illness grew worse, Tlasoli never gave up. Like a torch in the night, she was determined to burn bright, even as darkness encroached from all directions. Still, all's well that ends well, thanks to the doctor's medicine and the Great Spirit's protection. Nechka's flame was rekindled. Her condition has been slowly improving ever since. She's still weak, of course, and has to recuperate at home. But she's well enough to write letters already. She often writes to Shilonen, apparently. Her dream is to become an ancient names forger, just like her mother. Her birthday's in a few days, so Tlasoli asked me to find a pure volcanic crystal to give her as a present.
So that's why you were out here.
Yeah, talk about an important chunk of ore. What a nice gift. Paimon hopes it helps her feel better.
I'm sure she and her mother appreciate your well wishes. All right, let's head back. I'm sure Imish is worried sick.
Imish. Okay, I was close. You don't pronounce the X the way I did.
Actually, why don't you come with me to visit Tlasoli tomorrow? It's all thanks to you that I managed to bring back the crystal. You deserve a reward for helping us protect something so significant.
Is it an ancient name?
Hey, the Pyro Archon said she contacted Shilonen about that already. Let's not complicate things.
But I want pyro powers now!
We don't need anything fancy like that. A normal gift is more than enough.
Or no gift at all, Paimon. You're being greedy.
Don't worry, something tells me you'll like this one. But I'll let Tlasoli tell you what it is herself.
There it is. All right, I see you. I'm just gonna grab this. Oh, it's one with Catherine. Okay. Rah. The side of my tummy. I'm Tracy. She usually introduces me. This is now the second time she has not. And this is Catherine. Since you can't understand what he says, I'll introduce him for you. And what are you doing here? You're not voiced, so I really don't care. But for some reason, they're giving me a lot of dialogue options. Will it fall down? Can it go poof? I'll sail into hand, but it's gonna be a while. Okay, that's a cute face. That's a cute face. I actually want to take a screenshot of that. That's actually cute. All right. You go do that. I grab this. And my thing's gonna drift. Cool. And we'll grab this, and then we'll go grab the next part of the other quest.
Need a surfboard?
Oh,
After frying pan,
looking for
it's
don't
the
mind
fun.
if I do. Show me your courage. The wind knows me.
Off we go. Let's
Nope.
shred, Sharky.
Bye.
The best stuff's always at the bottom.
All right. Quest went back over here. Okay.
You're early. Looking forward to your gift?
Well, I am curious.
I'm too, but we're also here to see how Nechka's doing. It can't be easy to recover from such a serious illness. And then there's Plusoli. She had to give up what she loves. We just want to cheer them up.
I've already asked someone to swing by and let Tlasoli know we're coming. She's probably made all the necessary preparations. Let's go then. Do you mind watching the story, Mish? I'll be right back.
Need a surfboard?
Dun, 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 dun. Where the heck is this? Yes. Alright, so we're not just climbing everything. Let's go here.
Need a surfboard? Off we go.
Oink.
Here we are. Nice house, right? Give me a sec. I'll go knock. Tlasoli! Open up! They're here! Tlasoli? Are you home? Open the door! That's strange. Huh. The door's locked. But she shouldn't be out at this time of day.
Didn't you? And you told her we were coming.
Hey, Nechka! Nechka! It's me, Chevin! Open up, please!
You need me to break down the door?
What if something happened to the two of them? What if Nechka got worse again?
Let's not overthink things. They were doing just fine the last time I was here. Nechka was sleeping soundly in her room. Still, I told Tlasoli we were coming. Maybe she had to take Nechka out to get some medicine.
Hey, what's that over there? Looks like a Tapetlosaur nest.
That's right. Tlasoli has a Tapetlisaur companion. If I remember right, its name is Iengu? When she was still in the forging business, she'd often have Iengu help with some digging work. But since Nechka fell ill, she hasn't let it dig much recently. Wait a minute. What the... This place is a mess! Iengu's nowhere to be seen either.
Whoa, look at all these broken boxes. Something terrible must have happened.
You stay here.
Oh... Alright, I'll just... find a place to hide for now. How is it that every single time Emish tells me not to go someplace dangerous, I end up running into danger? It's like her words have some sort of power over me. Maybe it's the Wyab's doing.
Dangerous places dangerous? What a country!
The tracks end at this cliff. Could the Tapetlosaur have climbed up the mountain? Let's head up there and see.
Is there a reason you're not letting me break this? Well, that gave me nothing.
might not be Tlasoli's companion, though.
At least it doesn't seem to be in any danger. Seems like it got up here on its own.
Paimon still doesn't see any sign of Tlasoli.
Hey, Traveler! Paimon!
Of course she appears after we get up here.
That's Chevin's voice.
Looks like there's someone next to her.
Come down, quick! Tlasoli's here!
Huh? We just got up here and Tlasoli's back already? What a coincidence.
Yeah, quite a coincidence.
Well, guess this means we should head back down. Why is the Tapatlosaur coming along? Whoa, hey, don't run, you'll hit us!
And that's how the traveler died.
Yangu, come here. Are you being naughty again? Oh, that's a good saurian. Oh, you must be hungry. Sorry. I'll whip up something for you later. All right, run along and play now. I'll come along in a sec. Sorry, you two. I was waiting for you at home when Nechka... Well, she snuck out and ran off by herself. She said she just wanted to pick some flowers for our guests. But she ended up getting lost along the way. Luckily, I managed to find her before long.
She alright?
Yeah, Chevin told us she was just starting to get better.
She's still very weak. The shock and the cold winds certainly didn't help, so she ended up with a slight fever. I gave her some medicine and now she's in bed. But it's nothing a good night's rest can't fix. That said, she won't be able to meet you today. I'm sorry you came all this way for nothing.
Don't worry about it. We know she's still recovering. Chevin told us how serious her illness was. Her health definitely comes first. We were just dropping by to check on her.
You know that's not the right question. Sounds like she's doing well enough to run off on her own.
Yes, and to run away from eating her vegetables. She's a fast one, that's for sure. She jumps over chairs, hides under the table, then runs all around the house. I can hardly catch her. Seeing how she is now, that's already enough. I really couldn't ask for more.
Hey, cheer up! This is supposed to be a happy occasion. We do appreciate that she tried to welcome us with flowers. Anyway, Tlasoli, about the thing I was telling you before.
The gift!
Yeah, what did you get us?
They're acting so greedy.
Well, it's a blaze gem inscription. I made it from the purest ore, so it's almost completely resistant to erosion. The techniques used to make it are all rooted in ancient name forging.
So it's like a simplified version of an ancient name? An ancient nickname?
Don't say that or the Wyatt might smite me. The process just uses a few of the same techniques and materials. When I first made one, I didn't think it could serve any practical purpose, apart from the erosion resistance and the general aesthetic. But then Chevin suggested using the crystals to make a special kind of ornament.
Blaze gem inscriptions made by an ancient name artisan, engraved with words that never fade. Quite the sales pitch, don't you think?
Wow, that description really does make it seem special.
You got a good eye for business. No wonder you run your own store.
Tlasoli's blaze gem inscriptions really are special, though. Word of mouth isn't always reliable. As information gets passed along, it becomes incomplete, forgotten, and sometimes even distorted. But the words inscribed on these crystals will stand the test of time. The inscription will never deteriorate, and the meaning will never get twisted. It's the perfect gift for a dear friend or significant other. You could even pass it down to younger generations.
You're really pushing the sales pitch.
Paimon's interested! Let's buy one, Traveler! We can engrave our names onto it! Then, once we find your sister, we can get her to add her name as well! That way, our names will be together forever!
Looks like Paimon's already been hooked. You know what? That sounds a little too precious.
You deserve it. You saved me. And Nechka's birthday present. It's the least I can do to repay you.
Chevin, I thought I told you.
Don't you start acting shy too, Tlasoli. It's a great gift. I know how much work goes into one of your Blaze Gem inscriptions.
Well then, thank you both. I'll have it ready as soon as possible. Then, I'll have you do the inscription yourself. Nechka should be well by then. She'll be very excited to meet you.
Good things are better with company. Might as well buy a few more gifts.
Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. We don't even know how expensive that would be. You sure we have enough travel funds?
I don't know, you're the one holding on to all the funds, Paimon.
Hold on. This isn't part of some scheme to make us spend all of our mora, right? Kevin?
You never know. You do look like you have some savings to spare.
No. Artifacts took all my money.
No, don't listen to that, Traveler. You'll end up losing all your mora.
In any case, it's up to you.
Oh no, it's the Tapatlosaur again! Quick, someone stop it! Paimon doesn't want to get run over again!
There.
Also, if you don't mind, Tlasoli, I'd like you to help me repair my Blaze Gem inscription. I dropped it when I was attacked earlier. The rope and clasp both snapped, so I haven't been wearing it. I tried fixing it myself, but I just couldn't get it to stay. Could you help?
Just leave it to me. I'll make it as good as new. Thank you, Chevin, for going all that way and...
It was nothing. We all just want Nechka to get better.
You're right. Miangu, behave yourself. I'll feed you in just a second.
Don't be mad at it if he's hungry.
I'll have Chevin contact you once everything's ready, Traveler. Maybe we'll even line it up with Nechka's birthday. We can even have a little party.
Oh, that sounds great! We'll look forward to all the good food, and we'll make sure we're ready to eat. Anyway, see you around, Tlasoli!
See you. Hope Nishka gets better soon.
Look after yourselves. Nechka is going to be so happy to meet you.
That totally feels like something fishy going on. Not gonna lie. Oh, rocks. We need those. Rip, 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 rip. Activate. Rip, 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 rip. Rawr. Why am I still in this thing? I don't know. Cool, got the seeds. Oh wait, is that the thing I need this for? Ah, that's the wrong button. Where would that be? Elemental sight, show they're going from this way. Oh, was it from here? Wait, where were you guys? I literally drove past here.
Need a surfboard?
A bitter
Leave
pill
me
to
alone.
swallow.
Let's do
Get
this
them.
then!
One with nature.
Carving waves! The doctor will see.
Why did that light up?
The wind knows me.
Well, I can smack it. What if that means if I... Can I light it?
Leave it to me.
I can. It does nothing, but I can light it. Good job, Amber.
Want me to come along?
Yes. Always, Kazuha. There's the noodle baby. Huh, I don't know where the little pyro sealy thing is. It should be somewhere down here. If it's little swirly lines anything to go by. No. You behave.
Time to go.
There's a hole there. Bird! Crazy bird! And a bunch of cappies.
Come on, show me your courage.
This is my courage. Ah!
Out of the way, you're getting blown away.
Alright, we'll just go to the canopy. There's a lot of things I haven't gotten. Okay.
Time to go.
Alright, not as graceful as I wanted, but that works. It works.
help find the baby Saurians?
And I'm Toba. You must be the helpers that we've been waiting for.
It's nice to meet you too, but we're just passing through. Oh, but Uncle Sanka said he was gonna send some of his friends over to help us. You sure he didn't mean you?
I am afraid we don't know anyone called Sanka.
Yeah, sorry. Whatever this is about, it sounds like you've got the wrong end of the stick. Wrong end of the stick?
Darn it! We've been tricked, Hoonie. I should have known that Glasses Guy was a con artist.
What are we supposed to do about the baby Saurians now? Time's running out. It's okay, Hoonie. Don't worry. Why don't you tell us what happened with these baby Saurians, huh? There's been a lot of unrest in the tribe lately, and my dad's Saurian got injured. Her name's Nana, and she has 3 little babies. After what happened to Nana, her babies were so scared that they ran off and hid. I'm really worried about them, so I decided to go look for them. If Nana is your dad's Saurian, why isn't he the one looking for them? My dad's one of the elders, so he's busy getting ready for Turnfire Night. It's a really important ceremony, more important than this, anyway. I'm not supposed to be out here either, but I snuck out without telling him. I didn't think it would take very long, but then that guy we ran into made us tell him loads of stories, and it wasted so much time.
Yeah, he was so selfish. He doesn't have a heart.
It's all right. Don't let him get to you. We're here now and we'll help you because we care a lot, don't we, Traveler?
We sure do. So, are the baby Saurians nearby?
They should be. I already managed to find their tracks, and it seems like they're hiding on the cliff.
Leave it to Paimon and me. It shouldn't take long.
Really? Wow! Thank you so much, Mr. Traveler and Miss Paimon.
Awesome. You gotta be careful out on the cliffs, though. They're really steep. Even grown-ups have trouble climbing them.
Up the cliff, you
Mooney said
say.
the baby Saurians are on the cliff, so let's find a way up.
Well, here's the question. Is there something nearby? Nope, you're the wrong one. I know I could do this. Yeah. Let's do that. Oh god, I am slowly remembering this. Maybe it was the slinging ones. Oy. That's not how I wanted to climb that, but okay. Okay. Yeah. I honestly don't remember.
Another chance to...
Get down, Katrina. I told you to do this. Because if I can avoid using the slinging, I will.
We found them! Wait, but what's that other... A how? Well, if it isn't the gruesome twosome who wormed their way into our servant circle of friends. Still awestruck from the last time we met? Would that be why you hastily scrambled up here to pay your respects the moment you saw us? I suppose we can't blame you. Such is the spell that our majesty casts on our minions. Very well. You heathens leave us no choice. The almighty Dragon Lord, Kahula shall grant you the audience that you seek. Come, pucker up. You may now kiss our feet. Wait, aren't you like Kenichi's sidekick? What the heck are you going on about? You're somehow managing to be even more annoying than the last time we met. Silence! Who are you calling sidekick? We are the Dragon Supreme, sovereign ruler of the Nation of Flame. We shall have you know that last time, were it not for Kenichi's earnest pleading on your behalf, you would have received not a single word of mercy. Oh, come on. You talk big, but Kenichi clearly has you under lock and key.
Oh, great sovereign. What brings you to this mountaintop?
That's more like it.
Sarcasm, you little shit.
If you must know, our humble servant begged us to investigate an abyss incident near Hoytsidland, and we chose to grant his request. Abyss incident? See this little lizard? Its mother, a medium-sized lizard, came under the influence of abyssal power. In her confusion, she attacked my servant's tribe, then assailed her own offspring. Yikes! So how is she doing now? She was but a lowly bug fighting against the power of the abyss. Naturally, she has departed for the Night Kingdom. Such a fragile creature. Apparently, she ended her struggle by leaping from a cliff. Leaping from a cliff? My dear anemic flying ant, as addled with questions as your head may be, please keep them to yourself and wipe that absurd expression off your face. We are the almighty Dragon Lord Kahula How, not a wish-granting fountain. Anemic flying ant! Cute! Just you wait. Two can play at the ugly nickname game.
I can't wait to find out what you call him.
We sense a faint abyssal energy. An evil sorcerer must be lurking nearby, but they are well hidden. If you encounter any suspicious outlanders, be sure to give them a robust interrogation. Suspicious outlanders? Wait, are you mocking us? Ha! How dare you cast aspersions on your ruler, heathen! You're just lucky that our servant has such vile taste in friends. Otherwise, we would beat you black and blue, and then purple, then black again!
You know, I could introduce you to the sovereign dragon of Hydro, who actually got all his power back, and he could just squash you. He's too kind-hearted to probably do it, but he could.
If you're not here to kiss my feet, then get out of my sight. Do not impede the work of the almighty Dragon Lord, Kahula How.
You are one of...
Mouth on that guy! I'm on his furious! Still, good to know about the abyss threat, huh? Wasn't expecting that. Let's not get sidetracked.
Lily? Oh, yes. Hey, Joel. Alright, Katrina, you fulfilled your duties.
Just sharpen my spear.
Yeah, a how is like the other reason, like, I really, really, really don't want to pull on Kenichi. And stay near. Because more than likely, he'll have the same thing that Fischl and Baiju do, where their companions will actually talk to them. And a how is just annoying.
Wow, you're back already? That was so fast.
I'm so glad that the babies are all right. Thank you both so much. Now we can finally go home and stop worrying about them.
How'd you get them to keep the hats on?
You're welcome. Pizza cake! You're not from Natlan, right? Because your clothes look different than ours. Hey, you must be tired after all that climbing. You should come take a rest at my house.
Yeah, please come. I promise you'll get a big Scions of the Canopy welcome. We love having guests, and you're really nice people. Not like Glasses Guy.
By the sound of it, Glasses Guy wasn't from Natlan either, right? Uh-huh. Well, his clothes sure weren't. You know what? Now that I think about it, there was something really fishy about him. Really? Maybe he was the suspicious outlander that Ahau mentioned.
Could you tell us a little bit more about him?
Sure, if you're interested. Oh, let me think. How did the conversation go again? Oh, please, mister. I've told you so many stories already. When are you gonna help me find the baby Saurians?
Just one more story. One more, I swear. Why don't you tell me more about that ball of fire? I heard that there was a huge transparent ball of fire that used to burn 500 years ago, 1,000 years ago, maybe even further back than that.
Oh, you mean Turnfire. That's where the ancient name Malipo comes from.
Oh, wow. So it was the origin of an ancient name. That's impressive.
Uh-huh. There's a story behind every ancient name. The legend goes that the Turnfire first appeared in the era of the Grand Alliance. It was used by the tyrant Oj Khan to rule over Natlan and oppress anyone who opposed him. Turnfire is different from normal fire. If you get set on fire with it, you'll feel horrible burning pain from behind you, but you won't die from it right away. And whatever you do, you mustn't turn back to look at it.
Why? What happens if you turn back?
As soon as you turn around, poof! You get burned to a crisp.
Well, good golly gee. I mean, it's one thing to singe someone's clothes, but burning people alive? That is a big no-no in my book.
Right? How nasty is it to burn someone from behind and not even let them turn around to look? Oj Khan really was an evil tyrant.
Yes, shocking behavior. Now, let me guess. Eventually, a valiant hero came to save the day? That's usually how these stories go.
Good guess, Uncle Glasses. Seems like you really know your stuff. The hero was called Yupanqui. He's the ancestor of our tribe.
Mm-hmm. Yupanqui was friends with Oj Khan the Tyrant, and also Shibalanke, the first Pyro Archon. He was working as an ordnance officer for the Grand Alliance at the time. He didn't like how Oj Khan was such a cruel tyrant, so he stole the Turnfire and threw it at the Oj Khan's army. The soldiers couldn't defend against it, and they all got turned to ash. And that's how our ancestors set our people free. But just as he was about to leave the city, he thought he heard Oj Khan calling out to him from behind. It caught him off guard, and he turned around to look.
But Oj Khan wasn't there. All he saw was a city burned black, an army in ruins, and giant flames reaching up into the sky.
A split second later, the flames he saw burst out from inside his eyes and swallowed him up.
All it took was a single glance. As soon as he looked back, he was burned to a crisp.
The question is, was this the price he paid for stealing the Turnfire, or the price of turning back?
Nobody knows the answer. But the fire that consumed Yupanqui burned more fiercely than any other. It burned for 100 days until it burned a hole right through the ley lines. And then, the flame dropped into the deathly dark Night Kingdom, where it still burns to this day.
The grown-ups say that it lights up the path that leads to the next life. But for the dead to be reborn, they have to accept the flames and be purified by the fire first. It's like a final look back at your life, where you have to answer for everything you did. Anyway, that's the story of Yupanki's Turnfire.
Ah, a fine parable indeed. So, is it true? Is it really possible to find this fire in the Night Kingdom?
I don't know. I think it's just a story.
Either way, I assume this name has been passed down in your tribe ever since?
Sure has. It went to Burkina, the hero that we celebrate on Turnfire Night. But that was 500 years ago.
Yeah, and now it belongs to Kanich. So we often call him Malipo Kanich.
Kinich, huh?
All right, Uncle Glasses, that's enough stories. Now, can you please go find the baby Saurians for us like you promised?
I would, but doesn't the legend of the Turnfire teach us not to look back? Let's not go dredging up the past. Tell me more about this Kinich guy. One more story, I swear. Starting now. No? Careful, Toba. You look dangerously close to cursing me out right now. Tut tut. We can't have that. Cursing is for grown-ups only.
No. No, I think this kid has the right to say fuck you.
Uncle, you'd better not be trying to trick us, or the Turnfire will get you when you die.
How would it get me if I'm outside of Natlan? Uncle Glasses isn't from here, you know. Unlike you.
Huh?
Wait, is that? All right, kiddos. I'm a man of my word. Two of my friends are on their way here, and, yeah, they'll help you out on my behalf. Work them like dogs, okay? That's what they're here for. Don't go easy on them just for my sake.
Really? Well, first, can you tell us your name?
We met at the foot of this cliff, so beneath the peaks, let's go with Sanka.
Seriously?
If you don't believe me, turn around and see for yourselves. They're right behind you.
Huh? Where? Oh, wait! Uncle Sanka, where did you go? Yeah, definitely a fishy character. It sounds like he was digging for info about the ancient names.
Yeah, and not only that, but he betrayed us too. He'll pay for this.
All he got out of us was some stories, though. What's the worst that could happen?
Information is very valuable, kid.
Traveler, maybe we should go tell Kanich about this. Ahau says he's investigating it, but he's a bit of a loose cannon. We probably shouldn't take him at his word. Huh? You know Kanich? Not very well, but we have met him before, and one time we had a meal together.
Oh man, I'm so jealous. I never even spoken to him. He's so cool. He's the Saurian hunter, and he has a really awesome ancient name.
Me neither. I don't think my dad really likes him, though. He always tells me to stay away from him. Probably because of that little creep he always hangs out with. He's nasty, and he's so full of himself.
He really is.
Oh, that creep who calls himself Kahul Ahau? Yeah, we've had the pleasure of meeting him too. He sure loves pushing people's buttons. Exactly. I don't know why Kanich partnered up with him. Why didn't he pick me instead?
Uh-oh. Hoonie, look how late it is. We've been out way too long. We better get home now or we'll get yelled at.
Oh, yikes. You're right. Okay, well, this path here leads to our settlement. If you decide to visit, remember to come to my house. If there's anything you need, my dad can help get it for you. Hope to see you soon.
We gotta run. Bye for now.
Bye, kids. So the thing I find interesting about this quest as opposed to the other two didn't start with the character they're with. So Mulani didn't appear until the third one, and presumably Zillinen isn't going to, or Shillinen, I cannot say her name, won't show up until the third part for Children of Echoes. But we already have seen a How, and I'm going to assume we're going to run into Kinich now because that's what Paimon insinuated. Oh, you're right next to this? That's awesome.
Honey, what were you thinking going out by yourself? Don't you know how dangerous it is?
Or not, because we are coming by her house first, so we'll see how short this is.
It's okay. Toba helped me. And we met some kind strangers who helped us. And
Kind strangers? What made you so sure they were so kind, huh? Oh, I suppose they had kind stranger written on their foreheads?
Yup, she's getting a lesson in stranger danger.
yeah, actually, they did. In big, bold letters.
Don't talk back to me. The Mountain King problem still hasn't been solved. What would I do if I lost you too? No dinner for you tonight.
So you're gonna starve your child, alright.
They were good people, Dad. Dinner or no dinner. Hello again, Hoonie. It's Miss Paimon and Mr. Traveler. Dad, it's them. They're the ones who helped me. And I promised we'd take care of them if they came to visit.
Oh, so you're the kind strangers. Well, I'm Trinidad. Apparently, you helped my daughter today, so if there's anything you need, just ask. As an elder of the Scions of the Canopy, I've got some influence around here. Now, I trust that you're sensible people who know better than to take advantage of their host's generosity.
Of course, we all ask for this 1,000,000 more. I mean, I would take 1,000,000 more. We just have to be passing by, so we lent her a hand. It was nothing.
Yep, just helping a neighbor. We're not looking for anything in return.
Not usually.
Oh? Well, let's hope so.
Dad, please! They're not bad people. They've eaten at the same table with Kinich before. Be nice to them.
Kinich! Wait! I heard that two mysterious travelers from afar showed up at the Stadium of the Sacred Flame. Are they you?
Yes, I'm one of them.
And Paimon's the other.
I do apologize. A lot's been going on in our tribe lately, and I suppose the pressure must be getting to me. I can't believe I was so rude to you. I feel ashamed. We got off on the wrong foot. Can we, start over?
Apologize to your kid first.
Oh, now we're talking. Seriously, though, don't worry about it. Already forgotten. We're just happy to see Hoonie got home safe and sound.
Oh, you just arrived, I take it, and it would be my honor to give you a hero's welcome tonight.
Careful now. That's quite an about face. We've heard that kind of thing can lead to spontaneous combustion around these parts.
Save the VIP treatment. If you need a favor, let's talk.
My dear traveler, you are very perceptive indeed. Go inside now, Hoonie. Dad's got some important business to discuss.
Okay. Look after Mr. Traveler and Miss Paimon. They're very special guests. Well, we'll hear you out, but we can't make any promises that we'll be able to help.
Well, this is a matter of utmost importance. Please, allow me to explain. For many years, our tribe has celebrated the Turnfire Night. It is a traditional ceremony among the Scions of the Canopy in which we remember our ancestor, Burkina, and his companion, Kangamato, the Mountain King. Burkina was a hero who bore the ancient name Malipo, and Kangamato was a powerful Yumkasor warrior. Together, they fought against the Abyss.
Isn't that the boss we fight for Kachina?
They were victorious, but it came at a great cost. Burkina paid with his life. The Mountain King survived, but was contaminated by the Abyss, and he remains in hibernation to this day. Normally, Yumkasors never live longer than a century. It is possible that the abyssal power is responsible for his unnaturally long lifespan.
Wait, so he's still alive?
Oh, that's right. The Mountain King is a living symbol of our glory, but even this glory comes at a price. The abyssal power inside him is highly sensitive, and when it is disturbed, he awakens and flies into a blind rage, attacking anything that moves. So, besides the ceremony, another important part of Turnfire Night each year is cleansing the abyssal power inside the Mountain King so that he will remain sound asleep. However, abyss-related incidents have been on the rise in that land lately, as I'm sure you're both aware. As a result, it has become increasingly difficult to keep the Mountain King in hibernation. Only 5 months have passed since the last Turnfire Night, and he's already showing signs of instability.
Has he woken up again?
He has. We managed to contain the situation by performing a makeshift ceremony right away, but it was a close call. He could reawaken at any moment. Also, he attacked and wounded my companion, Nana, during the ceremony. She became contaminated by the abyss as a result, and...
We heard. Such a tragedy. We're really sorry for your loss.
Yes, and Nana wasn't the first. Anyway, right now we're preparing for an exceptional Turnfire Night ceremony, and we need to find a suitable flame bearer. From what I've heard about your adventures, I believe you would be perfect for the role.
Don't you already have a flame bearer in the track?
Of course. Plus, he's a bona fide hero who inherited the Malipo name.
Oh, you mean Kanich?
Yes, he's the one. A hero, worth his weight in gold. And unfortunately for us, he's all too aware of that. No prizes for guessing what he said when I asked him to host a Turnfire Night outside of the annual schedule. An exceptional ceremony? Oh, I'll have to charge an exceptional prize. I swear, no other concept exists in that boy's brain.
At least it's predictable. Fork over the Mora, and he's all yours. Sounds like a professional adventurer to me.
I'm not the one to usually talk about people behind their backs, but I'm convinced the Wyab got hit on the head and took a wrong turn the day it chose to give that ancient name to him. I mean, have you ever heard of a hero whose mantra is, "What's your asking price?" Oh, and don't get me started on that insufferable Ahau he hangs around with. Thinks he's God's gift to mankind. Pompous fool.
I agree with that.
Yeah, Paimon has to agree on that last part.
Anyway, the fact is, the ceremony can just as easily be done without him as long as we can find someone else. And besides, you two seem like much better candidates. So, what do you think?
Let's see. Just tell me what to do next. What's in it for me? Why don't I try to talk some sense into Kanich? Yeah, why don't I talk to Kanich for you?
Well, there's only a few days left before the ceremony. We can't afford to waste what little time we have on negotiating with him. No, I much prefer if you would consider taking his place.
Okay, but it doesn't make sense that he wouldn't, because it doesn't sound like him. From what we've seen in the Archon quest. I guess there's no other choice.
Wonderful! I can't thank you enough. Huni was right about you. You have kindness in your hearts. Come with me to the other side of the mountain. I'll bring you up to speed on each step of the ceremony. As experienced warriors, I'm sure you'll pick it up in no time.
In a hidden cave.
Achoo! Curses! Who dares insult the great Kahula How behind his back?
Everyone.
Oh, great Kahul Ahau, bless you.
Shut your filthy mouth, worm of the abyss! Your putrid words defile the air we breathe. You make the almighty Dragon Lord, Kahula How, sick to the stomach.
Speaking as a member of the Abyss Order, that's music to my ears. Exactly the kind of reaction we're going for. But on a personal level, I gotta say, it's pretty hurtful.
Ugh, never have we heard such brazen blustering from someone who is inches from death. Up yours, Four Eyes! We spit in your face!
What was that reading? From death!
Okay, well, that I am at a loss to explain. how do I manage to stay so chirpy and cheerful? I can only guess it's some kind of powerful magic. But I digress. Mr. Kinich, I admit it, you, sir, are a legendary hunter. Still, the only reason you caught me is that I was reluctant to run away. You see, I'm very interested in the lore of your tribe.
Okay.
Is that it? Kay? Aren't you intrigued to know what it is about you guys that prompted a visit from the abyss? It's the extreme sports! The other day, I narrowly avoided getting hit by a very brave soul who just leaped off a cliff. I think you call it bungee jumping? Anyway, I was very impressed. That is what I call embracing the spirit of adventure. Look, I even did a painting inspired by the bravery and freedom of the scions of the canopy.
You scum-sucking swine! I swear, if you go bungee jumping, it'll be without a rope! Head first off the tallest cliff, with a band of hunters on your tail, and nowhere left to run, and a bottomless cesspit waiting for you on the ground.
You say that, but I get the sense that Mr. Kinich isn't planning to take my life right now. On top of that, I'm tired of spying on you from afar. So why don't we just negotiate a comfortable operating distance that works for both of us? I've heard that the most important thing in human relationships is to respect each other's boundaries. What do you say, Mr. Kinich?
Or you could tell me what it is you're really after.
What?
And then I'll name my price.
There's the price talk. Alright, why don't we try to finish this? Yep, and I see more treasure.
Into the wind!
Alright,
Let's hope you put
let's
up a
finish
good
this
fight.
back. Nice and spicy.
The wind knows me. A fateful offering.
A bitter pill to swallow.
Alright, I didn't see why I almost killed Kaza. Alright, let's go over here. This should be the...
The doctor will see you now. Bubba, get them!
Into the wind.
Oh no, I dropped it! Quick, pick it up! Hope I didn't just jinx us. Need a surfboard?
Alright, now we'll turn around.
Off we go!
Long legs goes. It is very noticeable when I don't have a long-legged character up front. Long-legged, I mean tall. That's the word I want. Tall.
The abyss contamination is back. No surprises there. No doubt that explains the Mountain King's recent activity. See those torches over there? Those are the Sacred Flame offshoots that we requested from the Stadium of the Sacred Flame. They contain the power of the Pyro Archon.
Are you saying that the Sacred Flame and the Turnfire are the same thing?
Well, for ceremonial purposes, at least. Sending someone to the Night Kingdom to retrieve the legendary Turnfire isn't exactly an option. More to the point, though, the Sacred Flame is able to burn away abyssal filth, so that's why we use it in the ceremony.
Gotcha! So basically, we just need to clean up the filth with the Sacred Flame.
Well, that's one part of it, yes, but the complete ceremony is a bit more complicated than that. First, the flame bearer must collect a kindling of the sacred flame from the starting point, then use a grappling hook to fly up into the sky and light each of the sacred flame pillars. Then, they must go down into the canyon, all the way into the cave where the Mountain King slumbers, lighting braziers and the final altar along the way. The most skilled flame bearers can accomplish all of this without touching the ground once. As much as I hate to admit it, Kanich is capable of this.
Wow! He can do all that flying without ever falling to the ground?
Look at you, Paimon.
Well, of course, Paimon can. It'd be much harder for you guys.
Well, don't worry. It's not a requirement of the ceremony. You're allowed to touch the ground. The only thing you're not allowed to do is turn back. The flame bearer must always keep moving forward. You can't skip a pillar, then come back to it after lighting the next one. To do so would be to disrespect our ancestors.
So, what actually happens if you do turn back? Surely the fires don't just go out.
If you're not careful, you might get burned.
What about today then? Does the same rule apply?
Oh no, don't worry. Today is just a practice. The order doesn't matter. You just need to take the sacred flame, cleanse the filth, then go light all the braziers. Are you ready?
Okay.
I'll repeat all the key points again. Gather the kindling, cleanse the filth, and light all the braziers. I'll wait for you at the end.
Okay, so they're going to want us to turn into the little things.
Alright, let's use this kindling to complete our mission. There's abyssal filth over there. Let's burn it away with the sacred flame.
Oops, that's not what I wanted to touch. Okay, yeah, you're not supposed to be able to turn around, but there's nothing to, like, grab onto, right? Yeah. So I can't grab the flame. Yeah. So where's another flame? Ah, okay. It's right there. Okay, cool.
This is nothing.
That's nice.
That should be all the braziers. Let's regroup with Trinidad.
I knew I was right about you. You have outperformed all of the other previous candidates. If there was an ancient name for outstanding flame bearers, I'm sure the Wyab would consider you for the honor.
I could probably get the job done too.
Yeah, although it would probably take Paimon quite a bit longer.
All right, now there's still a few days left until the ceremony, and I should probably get back so I can inform the chief and the other elders that I have found the flame bearer we need.
Oh, you mean they've still got to sign off on it?
Some of them are still hoping we can come to an agreement with Kanich, but that's only because they haven't seen you in action. Still, I'm the one responsible for securing a flame bearer, and my recommendation is you.
Just for Paimon's own peace of mind, are you sure it's not going to be a problem having Outlanders take on such an important role in your ceremony?
See that place over there? There was a time, long before the age of Burkina and the Mountain King, when we, Scions of the Canopy, called that our home. After a period of upheaval, our ancestors were forced to move away. Now, it has become a place where our youths go to develop courage and kindle a spirit of adventure. If we fail to keep the threat posed by the Mountain King at bay, it might not be long before we have to move again and find a new home. So, to answer your question, I think everyone will agree that you are the right choice.
Fair enough. Desperate times call for desperate measures.
I'll need you to drop by my place at some point before the ceremony, if that's all right. There are still a few final details that we need to discuss.
Okay, see you later then.
You have my gratitude.
We've helped out with a lot of other local festivals before, but this one feels a little different. Anyway, let's take a break before heading back to Trinidad's place.
Let's get this. We'll grab this treasure box.
One with nature. Mind the side effects.
Don't forget to wash your hands. Goodness knows where these things have been.
Alright, we'll get this treasure box. Excuse me.
The wind knows me.
Oh no, I dropped it! Quick, pick it up! Hope I didn't just jinx us.
Alright, there we go. And there's stuff for Katina over here too. So let's just grab that. Because we want those seeds. Alright, let's take a look what we got. I have enough for a wish. Still not enough for a 4-star, I don't think. Yeah, unless it's early. Got a week to try to get a weapon. I doubt it's going to be possible, but it is what it is.
Woo! Whoa, whoa!
Okay. She's had her fun. Let's go put myself back in Fontaine like I usually do. Alright, so we got quite a bit done. Unfortunately, no artifacts for Mualani, but her performance has been pretty good numbers-wise. It's just that she's a little awkward to use. I think she's better on single target than she is multi-target. It's just because it's the easiest way to count to 3 and know that you hit it 3 times and not being like, here's a group of enemies, did I hit all 3 of them? Or so on and so forth. But again, the numbers I'm not gonna sneeze at. She's actually been doing really good. But outside Natlan, oh boy. Outside Natlan, she's a little rough. So tomorrow, I think we're gonna do some more artifacts. Like I said, I'll do artifacts and her talents. It is gonna take like I think is it 200k or is it 400k for her talent? 260. So it's gonna take a chunk of money, and that'll drop us below a mil, which is unfortunate. But I still want to at least try to farm the artifacts if they have potential. Awesome. And that way we'll have them set for when I actually can get some Mora. So we'll make sure to get her talent up to level 8, so she'll be 8/8 on the things that matter. And we'll maintain for bosses. We'll be farming the whale, I think a pep. Here's Kazuha. Okay, so Kazuha just needs his books. So once we finish out Mualani, for this week, we'll start doing Kazuha's books, because he shares that with Zhangling. That's why his skill isn't leveled. So we'll level his skill, and then he'll be 8/8, which will be fine. So, well, at that point, I guess I need to figure out which bosses I need, because even Dea will need Scaramouche. That's not going to tell me anything. She doesn't have any talents level, dumbass. And then he'll need Dvalin. So, it might be the whale and then Dvalin and Scaramouche, just so we can get some stuff ready for Bennett and Dea. And we can get more stuff for the whale, since Mualani and Farina share the same item. We'll have them set for Farina to get her crowned when I actually have enough more to do so. And talent books, that'll be another thing. But we do gotta make sure we do fight our weekly bosses. So I just need to figure out which ones I want to do, and I think that's pretty much where I want to be, where I want to do that. We will go around and get stuff for Dea. I've got to remember to actually be able to dual box. So basically have my computer set up with the alt and then have the other PS5 set up to go into my mains world so I can go get the items for Dea. But I think it's going to go next week will be ley lines, whether I do a week of one and a week of another, or if it's just going to be completely Mora, just to really get a chunk of Mora. I do need XP books, though. Hands down, need XP books. So we can start working on Bennett and Dea. Honestly, Bennett might go first. I'm debating that. I kind of want to think Bennett will go first, even though his attack buff doesn't do anything for her. Because we will get the double pyro at that point, because I would remove Zhangling, or not Zhangling, Baiju. So we would get double pyro. So more vaping, more power. So that's a possibility. However, the interruption for Mualani would be really great because of Dea. So not sure who I would go for first. Well, I guess I would hang on. I do have the boss unlocked, I think.
There's nothing better to do. You could go foraging for ingredients.
Do you tell me? Let me see. Desert. No, you don't. Oh, wait. There you are. You do. Okay, they do. Okay. I forgot that actually dropped Pyro. So, crystal-wise, we'll be all set, because Bennett needs the Regisvine. So, that's a big, big plus. Big plus.
Is there time for a quick snack? I'll whip one up in no time.
Snack sounds great. I think I'll go do that. I have pumpkin spice. Pumpkin spice what? I'll leave that for you to guess. But yeah, I think that's the idea going forward. We'll finish up with Mualani. We'll get our materials up to snuff, whether that be Mora, XP books, Ascension, all that stuff. And then we will pick either Dea or Bennett, and then the following will be vice versa. That way, Mualani can have her specific team that I want to see how she functions a little bit better. I think her being able to vape a little bit more, getting at least that reaction, will help out with not being able to stay on the shark that long outside of Natlan, because more damage would be coming out, so to speak. But we'll see. We'll see. At some point, I might actually just, if I don't get her signature, I might try once I get, because Dea needs her weapon level. Technically, Bennett does too. But I do want to try the event weapon that we got, because apparently it can actually put out some damage. That was actually really funny to watch. So maybe we can get that done. We'll see. But there's a long road ahead for this account. I thought it was doing pretty good, which, you know, for what I've got, it's not terrible. You know, I got Eula to work despite her artifacts being junk. You know, we got Mika, and that party actually became a lot better putting in Mika. Ideally, I want to have Fischl in that party and not Kazuha, but, you know, when you have to deal with multiple enemies, Kazuha is better than Fischl, especially a C0 Fischl. I don't have the machine gun Oz. But yeah, like it's sad and funny at the same time that I've not gotten really lucky on rolls. Let's face it, my units have not been spectacular, but I don't know. The challenge of it has been kind of interesting. I do have, you know, the big three. One of them's just not leveled yet, so I have Zhangling, Bennett, and Xingqiu. And I got Fischl. So I've got some really good key players.
Another universe and found
And I should have known better.
For I, Fischl, and the Prinzessin
Thank you, Prinzessin. You know, Kachina sounds like she might be actually really good as well. And it might be one of those situations like with Fischl and Kazuha, where if it's a group thing, I'll put Kazuha with Mualani, but otherwise, maybe I put in Kachina instead. That could be really good. You know, we do have a second grouper. If we need two groupers, we do have Sucrose. I did not get C4 Yanfei, so that's a no. Not leveling you. So yeah, there's options. It's just a matter of finagling it for it to work. If the Imaginarium Theater taught me anything yesterday. But I got a lot of stuff to think about. Gotta wheedle in some time to do some side questing and stuff like that. My quest log is long. We need to build up our primos and other resources. I'll make some time to do that over the weekend, I hope. But for now, I'm going to go get my snack, put some heat on my neck, and then go on my main. And you have the same result on the artifacts. Till tomorrow, everyone. Take care.